First thing is to make sure you can access your Managebac template folder for you to be able to upload the work to students. So you start by going into shared with me. That's where you find your Google folder and search here Managebac templates. And that's what comes. When you click on Managebac templates, it gets all the folders. So you get, mine is at the very bottom. So I click on it. I've already put in some work there, but if I need to put new work, I cannot put it direct from my desktop. I need to bring it from my personal Google folder, because from the desktop you have Word documents and it needs to be a Google Doc for it to be accessible. So this is where I would come. Maybe I just take this document, it's untitled. So I can directly go to organize and move. And when I move, I select move it to my Google templates. So I'll move it there and it changes who has access, which is okay. So now if I go to my class and probably I want to add a task, and I do S and it's probably process work, and then I want to give comments and also probably criteria, and maybe it's criterion D. Then I come and select here, and now I go to add new template. It takes me straight to the G drive, and from here I search my name, and it takes me here. And remember, I had that untitled document. Then I save it. Whatever details what we want to add, we add, and I save it. So you see, it has 18 students have access to it because the class has 18 students. And so, sorry, the processing is slow. Patience is a virtue. So you see, this is how it looks now. Every student, so every kid is getting the work. I can go in the meantime. So here, I could go as it gives kids access. I could say maybe Falak was away for a week, so she might need some extension. I can either extend for her. This one could get 1 day. Another one would get no extensions. So depending on what is happening, I can extend kids' work each one by one. Then I can save the extended dates. Then once so it shows this, and the kid will get alerted that they will get to know that their date has been submitted. But if, for instance, the due date once the student finishes working on the document, they just click submit. But if they don't submit, you can submit the work yourself. So I'm going to go to another class, for instance, M5, which I was talking about, and this is a task they had. So still, this little thing, kids have not accessed the work yet. So, of course, I can send a reminder to them that they have work to, and I could choose whether I want to remind everybody or I'm just reminding a few. In this case, I'm reminding everybody that they have work to look at. So if they do not, I can extend the deadline, or I can, when some start doing it and others don't, when the deadline when I extend the deadline and people haven't submitted, I can submit the work forcefully. If I go to my M4, for instance, who had done a task that was this, did I give it here? Yes. So this is how I look at the work. So I come to this task. I can either annotate the work. I think I did annotate this one. So you see what I said here. I said work not done despite getting extensions. So I will, but now for me to be able to annotate, I had to submit. So this case, I can go back to this student. I can go back to this student and reset submission, because I want him to submit, to do the work. As long as it's submitted, he can't do the work. So I want him to submit, and now I'm going to go to the task, and I'm going to extend his deadline because I still need him to do the work. Just so sometimes they will assume just because the deadline has passed, I don't have to do the work. So I'm going to come here. Let me just refresh the whole task. It's okay, I'll refresh the whole task. And so I can now come to him. Already I had extended the date. I'm going to do it by 30. Let me, of course that's exaggerating, but I can extend the date. And so I will expect him to do the work. So there, you can also tell kids who never need extensions, like she doesn't quite ever need extensions because she does her work in good time. So that's how it works. I hope it helps. And someone had asked if I come, let me go to this girl's work, I can either do annotations. So you can see I have annotated the work here, it's annotated, or I could go straight to the document. I need to sign in my name, and when I sign in, then I have access to the document, and I can now make the comments I want to make. And this is where Stephanie was asking, can the students resolve comments? So I find it better to annotate because they cannot resolve those comments. The annotations always stay there. Thank you.